Hello to my Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, the general reading. Take what resonates with you, Virgos. We are in Gemini season, so love up on the Gemini in you. Gemini rules third house, you rule sixth house. Let's get right into it. So, and the reason I say that is because um, both of you all are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the communication planet. It's the messenger planet, right? So you want to focus on your communication, right? Pluto is retrograde right now, and it's going to be retrograde for quite some time. And so you want to rise above the judgment because Pluto is that emotional roller coaster planet. So there's a lot of people around you that's going through an emotional roller coaster. And so don't wait for today to be a good day. Make it a good day, right? So if your manager acting like whatever, you just step on the side, be like, okay, they haven't had their coffee yet. I'm good. Let me get right on out of their way. Your neighbor acting coming out the house, kicking over the flamingo. Hey, wave and keep right on going, right? You're setting intentions and you're putting energy behind setting those good intentions. Like I said, I will not wait for today to be a good day. I will make it a good day, right? Good, high vibrating energy. You're rising above the emotional roller coasters. Pluto, you are not waiting for today to be a good day. You're going to make it a good day, right? So let's get into it. I've already prayed over everybody's cards. So let's see what is going on here. So 590, gather strengths. So focus on your talents. So somebody is feeling good. You have an innate spiritual understanding of some things, right? Creatively, right? So somebody is closing out cycles and embarking on a brand new journey. Since you have an innate spiritual understanding of your feelings, you're gathering some strength. So focus on your talents. So your angels encourage you to gather your strengths in this next chapter. You will need to focus on what you can do rather than what you cannot do. Reflect now upon a talent that you have, no matter how small or inconsequential um, you may think it is. Talk about your talent out loud to yourself as if you are telling someone else. Do this until it feels natural. Till it feels natural, right? So that orange right there lets me know that we're talking about sacral chakra energy, right? So eat your citrusy fruits. Get near some water. Try not to be overwhelmed. Try. If it's raining outside, get from around people who are, oh, I don't like the rain. It bothers me. Even if it does bother some people, like try to find the beauty in it. Like, talk about how, it cleanses the trees and provides water um, for the plants and the grass. Try to find the good in it, right? Try to find the good in the water. Maybe helps you sleep good. So ask source for clarity. It washes away the debris. Clarity, right? Adds clarity, right? So ask source for clarity, right? So if somebody's a druid, a kind of malevolent nocturnal spirit associated with nightmares, right? So you need some clarity on some things. You can be dealing with a fire sign, solar plexus chakra cleanse, right? Who's in their feelings about something. So somebody's a Cambian spirit. That's an offspring from a union between incubus, succubus, and human parents. But you are an answered prayer. So yeah. Talking to you wherever Virgo is in your birth chart. Your ex wants to return, shall. Whew, anyway, we don't know. And we don't know what ex. It could be your ex business partner. It could be ex love. And just an ex whoever. Here we have. You have the gift of clairaudience. This is clear listening. Yes. So you're closing out cycles in love, right? So somebody could have gone through a Saturn return. You could have gone through some kind of major life change. Where you now know that you are protected by angels, right? You gotta really feel it. Like right. You gotta feel that you're protected by angels. Your gifts have increased. So you have somebody has a feeling that you are protected by angels. I mean, it wouldn't hurt if woke up, set an intention, prayed, had a good psalm, just whatever it is that you know that you're protected. Put that energy out into the universe, but you know you're not going backwards. But your gifts have increased, right? So adjust your crown, right? You're not the only person who is going through Saturn returns. There are signs all around you. Got a lot of familiar spirits around you. Somebody could have an obsessive ex who's just not, you know, they're all about the material world. You gotta be familiar with every little thing that you do. Your ancestors have a message, right? So their demon is lust. They gotta have familiar spirits around you. They may belong to an organization. They gotta have people posted around you. They may literally spend their money. They feel like they just gotta have people. We gotta have eyes on them. We gotta have not funny. Anyway, so you're a seer. You have the okay. So yeah, so you're a seer. You have the gift of clairvoyance, right? So you have the gift of clairvoyance. So let's dive right into tarot. Let's see what's going on here. See what's going on here. Let's see what's going on, going on, going on, going on. So yeah, you're gathering your strength. Gathering your strength. Yeah, so if somebody cannot physically see you, that would be the and they feel, they get a feeling about something, right? So this is kind of sort of also it's also testing your gifts into, and also your boundaries, right? Somebody feels like they're your soulmate. I do see a soulmate coming across your path. So it can either be your children, if you have kids, because somebody feels like, or if somebody has kids with someone. And so around full moon time, we had a full flower moon, right? And it was a flower moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio is a death rebirth card. Somebody could have been going through a rebirth. Your back could have been hurting. Because remember, like this card right here, a person who is like giving birth to something. So you could have been feeling it in your shoulders or your back um, around that time. But I see your abundance and your prosperity growing. So you want to make sure with your soulmate, if you feel like, you'll know it's your soulmate because you're feel it in your body. It could be in parts of your body feel like what they're feeling. You could be feeling what they're feeling, and you'll know it's not if it's not. But somebody's ex feels like they're your soulmate, and they may not be your soulmate. It could actually be your kids. Your kids could actually be your soulmate. It may not be an ex. So somebody could be lusting after you. That's what I'm seeing here in the card. It may not actually be your ex. It could be your kids. So sometimes a parent could be soulmate with their kids. And again, that's a kindred spirit where you kind of sort of feel with there's a difference between your soulmate is not always a romantic interest. It could literally be, you could be across on another continent and pick up on like a twins. Sometimes it could be, or triplets or quadruplets, could be kindred spirits. You talk to somebody like, okay, you talk to somebody and say, I had a craving for something, and it can be on another continent, talking about the same, thing. So anyway, do not wait for today to be a good day. You'll make it a good day. So you could be picking up on some energy from your kids. Um, so yeah, continue to gather your strength. Continue to gather your strength, right? But while you're enforcing boundaries. So you can pick up on, like, if there something is picking up on if something is growing in them. Something is growing in them. So the people are determined to bring out the dark side of them. So that's where, again, people are just trying to trying to bring out a dark energy in them. And so a source could be enlightening you. Because remember, we're talking about the Queen of Wands here. And that's a determination where people could be trying to turn somebody against somebody, where somebody could be saying something to somebody. The triangulation could be saying something about you, trying to bring out the worst in someone else, trying to bring out a darkness. And you could be picking up on something and you could be feeling it in parts of your body. And they could be trying to make it seem like they're just playing about something when it's not something that somebody thinks is funny, you know. It could actually for them be hurting parts of it, like physically be hurting them. So, yeah. So you're on top of it. You're on top of some things. Yeah. Yeah. It could actually be causing some level of resentment, not for you. Like you already know. Something has already come to light. Something has already come to light, the kind of stuff that people are into. Here's the 7 of Cups here. So you're keeping your vibrations high. Somebody did something to them in secret um, that they're holding against them to have their wishes fulfilled. So when people do things in secret to have their wishes fulfilled, just to keep somebody apart from you, this is what this is right here. Somebody did something to bring out a dark side of somebody. So in other words, um, two energies work together to bring something out of a soulmate is like humiliation. They put them through a humiliation ritual to humiliate them and humiliate you to keep you all apart. And so, but they tease them about it. They think it's all fun and games. Bring out a darkness in you, and bring out a darkness in them, right? But you can feel it in your body when they are pained by it. So, but again, you're protected by angels. You're protected by angels. So are they. While you were going through um, a, a solar return. So, and this is because somebody's ex wants to return. So, yeah, that's their demons. They don't have anything to do with you. Yep. So here we have the Magician card. Yeah. See this infinity symbol here. It keeps someone looped in a karmic cycle. Yeah. If somebody has to do those kind of things to keep somebody with them. Yep. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Like I said, you will not wait for today to be a good day. You will make it a good day, Virgos. So somebody has to do that kind of stuff to keep you with them. You already know what kind of frequency and energy is on if they have to do things behind your back and someone else's back to keep you chained to them. Yeah. So, like I said, you're protected by angels. You're protected by angels. And this is a Lion of Judah that has your back. So I do feel like you're a prayer warrior. Somebody's just kind of sort of wearing the skin of someone else, basically wearing the skin of a prayer warrior. So publicly, they're one way out in public, but behind closed doors is something else, right? So, like just determined to bring out the dark side of people. So, yeah. So you found your light because again, you found your future, you found your tribe, you found your, because people are keeping you enlightened. It's like now you're starting to realize, okay, people are not people are not in the dark about stuff. Like somebody is starting to realize, okay, people are not in the dark. No, people are not in the dark. You're just gathering your strengths. So you're protected by angels. People know. People feel like something is there. They like to play chess with people's lives, blood relatives. People know. What Source is trying to help you to learn how to do is live a softer life, right? Get around people who are trying to enlighten you about things, about triangulation and how people's family members like to play games and help you learn how to make a connection. Water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds it. You and somebody have been around energies. You and somebody have been around energies that as soon as the scales are removed from your eyes, that is when those same energies will call other people a snake. It's like working a job that told you, it's literally like working on a job that tells you that um, you're going to get promoted if you do X, Y, and Z. Like, okay, if you meet these expectations, you're going to get promoted to a leadership position, right? And I guess it's kind of taboo for people to talk about their paychecks, like what they're getting paid in the workplace. It's kind of taboo. But you start noticing that, okay, why is everybody happy at work except you? You're the only one that's not getting a raise. How come this person happy, that person getting happy? Because people are not telling you stuff. They keep you in the dark about things, right? So finally, when the scales remove from your eyes and you decide, hey, I'm moving on from something, then you're the snake because you're now enlightened. Somebody, you started praying. This is the prayer warrior in you. This is the prayer warrior. You're like, okay, how is my colleagues all of a sudden, why are they so happy? Um, if you start praying, you start going to the real Most High God, not somebody who has a God complex, right? You start going to the real Most High God, somebody who is telling you that they are not your God. We are not each other's God. Somebody who's saying they're not your God. Go to the Most High God. Go pray there, and then sit down and meditate. Source is going to tell you in a way that's going to remind you, right, that you have an innate spiritual understanding of the material world. So it's going to show you in a way that you would know. It's an earth sign. Source is going to show you through your body. It's like source is like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute now. Hold on. I'll start reminding you. Okay, that's right. That time when you start connecting the dots, right? Then you start getting real clear of who is connected to whom and what's connected to what. You're like, oh, okay, oh, all right, yeah. So that's how you're gathering your strength, right? That's why people were trying to keep somebody apart from people and put you on center stage. That's why somebody. So yeah. So source is saying, yeah. Mm-hmm. That V right there. That V right there. Again, that's inverted. Source is saying to you, somebody's making it seem like, okay, well, yeah, we're gonna put you on center stage, we're gonna do this for you, we're gonna do that, we got your back, we got all of this, but that's again the game. The game. That's part of the game. There always has to be one. So if people start talking about who and what they have in common, then people start figuring it out. And people start talking about, well, wait a minute. I thought you said if you meet these expectations, then you would get a raise too. I thought when you start saying, well, you hold on, that your abundance and your prosperity will grow, then X, Y, and Z, huh? So it's the pit against each other. We gotta have somebody on stage. We gotta. Okay, got it. So you gotta make sure you master something, mastering your craft, passion, diligence, high standards. Got it. So here we have Ace of Pentacles, right? So some kind of a new venture is coming. as a result of you now saying, okay, I don't want to be caught in some kind of a karmic cycle. I want to be caught in some kind of a karmic cycle. New venture, some kind of prosperity is coming your way. Opportunity is coming your way. Right? Here we have the Five of Swords here. Somebody definitely does not want to be a part of some kind of bullying. Yeah, here we have the Nine of Pentacles, all for money. That doesn't set well with someone's legacy. It's like, okay, I don't want to be a part of bullying somebody's kids or bullying somebody as part of a legacy. Just all of being part of being on stage, like being the center of attention, splitting people apart just to be a part of, like Six of Cups. So something is a reminder for somebody. Something is nostalgic. Like something takes somebody back to their own childhood. Something takes somebody back to their own childhood. Something is very nostalgic to you. So somebody has a lot of gifts and talents. Here we have the Eight of Wands. So something just takes you, something takes somebody back to their childhood. Something that you just want to, quickly change real fast. Like just like somebody's like, okay, I need to get away from that real fast. When something is nostalgic for you, you want to put an end to something really fast, because Six of Cups takes you to Scorpio. And again, the dark side of Scorpio makes you feel secretive, jealous, resentful, domineering, obstinate. It takes you to a dark place. It takes you to a dark place, like nostalgia, friendships, a time of innocence, where it should be a time of innocence, but it takes somebody to living in the past, takes you to a time where you should be naive, takes you a time to something that's like unrealistic, leaving, like you want to leave home, like you want to run away, like run away fast from something. So somebody's like, no. Here we have the Seven of Wands here, in self-defense. So somebody is closing out a cycle. Somebody's making a decision to close out a cycle and focusing on self-love. Some kind of a partnership in business and or in love is coming across your path, but you've made a decision. You're very, very clear in your mind. You're making a decision. You're very clear. You're in your mind. Yeah, somebody is very clear in their mind. You have new ideas. You have total mental clarity. If somebody's having a breakthrough, total breakthrough. Somebody is definitely putting an end to something, right? Definitely putting an end. Definitely putting an end to something. Yeah, definitely putting an end to something. I feel like somebody is cutting ties with anybody who wants to put a complete and painful ending or rock bottom to energies, or like anything that's about, some kind of rivalry or challenge, or just, yeah, some kind of a new proposal. Some kind of a new proposal with two energies. Something about just being in environments where there's possibly drinking or possibly, other substances or whatever is just very, very unhealthy. Yeah, here we have Queen of Wands here. I feel like somebody's doing shadow work. Somebody's definitely doing shadow work. Two energies are definitely doing shadow work. Somebody just does not want to be around people who just sit around and talk about people all day, just being shady. So there's an energetic clearing happening. So as true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's, God's, God's. Such freedom. Such freedom. Yep. Such freedom. That's what happens when people start making connections with things, starts talking to people, and stop talking around people. Somebody's learning how to gather strength. Because again, I'm seeing your energy is being used as pawn. See this pawn right here? And again, we see this duality on this floor. It's blood on this floor right here. And so somebody's saying, I'm not waiting for a good day anymore. I'm going to make it a good day. I'm praying for, I'm gathering my strength. I'm not waiting on a good day anymore. I'm making it a good day. You asking source for complete and total clarity. Somebody's not giving no more energy to nothing. That's no more confusion. No more confusion. So let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we have here. See if anything else. Let's see. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. Intuition. So it looks like third eye. Somebody has like really, really deep intuition. Mm-hmm. Intuition. Intuition. Um, mm-hmm. Yeah, so somebody has a really deep intuition. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody's third eye is definitely open. I feel like somebody does like a lot of nesting. Yeah, somebody is very, very fertile in what they seed, like in terms of just kind of like this matriarchal figure. Um, and so you want to just make sure, like whatever you seed, um, um, it's positive. It is just very, very positive. That whatever you seed is very, very positive. And I'm seeing a lot of fire here in the cards here, and I feel like when I look at the cards, you talk about gathering strength and not waiting for today to be a good day. When you think about people who like to keep people divided, like in families, like to keep people divided, there's a reason why people try to keep people divided. Like somebody must not know information in a family. Like it's like people are asking for stuff and they're not getting information. It's like people like playing games. Like people are playing like a game of chess, like moving people around. Like you see this pawn right here. Like people like moving people up with pawn. You know how like frustrating it could be in a family where people are like asking questions about stuff, and you see the devil card in the major arcana here. It's like the devil is the author of confusion. Like somebody is being a devil. Like literally, like somebody is asking a bunch of questions because somebody is in search of a truth. Somebody is in search of a truth. And so somebody likes being this like matriarch of the family, like, like the Russian dolls, like the Russian dolls are nesting dolls, right? That's what this looks like right here, the nesting dolls. So 28 may be of significance. But somebody likes to have um, these two energies. I'm saying like these Gemini, they like twin energies that like to burn people. They like to play this game of chess, like duality here. They play off of each other's energy. They're blood relatives, and they're both being very, very stubborn. Whoever these energies are, they're very stubborn. Um, and they like this, these energies like to play off of each other. So no matter, they like to be in this position of like knowing certain truths about things. And so when people are asking things, they like to just kind of be stuck there, like letting people just be scrambling around the board. Not, yeah, knowing things about stuff and not saying stuff. So when you're asking certain, when people are like that in your family and they know a truth about things, um, that's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. it's like people wanting to put together a family tree. Like I've just read Beyonce's mom's book, which is amazing. It's really an amazing book. It is really, really amazing book. And I love the fact that she added Kelly Rowland to their family tree, which I thought was just beautiful. I mean, really just beautiful. But that's what people want. They want to be able to put together a family tree and just be able to add, okay, this is this, this is that, this is this, this is that. So there must be some, when I look at all of this fire here in the cards here, and I'm seeing like, the Ten of Swords is like wanting people to meet a complete and painful ending, rock bottom, failure to collapse, defeat, and, all of this demonizing somebody, creating all this confusion and putting people in this right here, this karmic cycle here of something, and like I said, and somebody's third eye is open, like in a nesting state. Somebody's third eye has come like wide open, like, okay, why is there so much confusion? Like what doesn't want what why don't people want to know something? Like why don't people want people to know stuff? Like what why can't people just answer certain questions? Like, what the heck? So that's what I feel like for you is just like some kind of clearing is happening here. Like, okay, why are people running around calling people snakes? Why can't people just answer a question? Like, what two energies just want to, it literally is like two energies want a wealth of knowledge, because Pentacles is not just about money. Pentacles is about the physical existence of things, like the physical knowledge of something. Like what. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. When people want a physical knowledge of something and people are calling people snakes to a point where it's just demonizing people, and people are sitting there like they're nesting, just wanting to be the matriarch or wanting to be highly respected in the community, and all of this other stuff. And sort of saying somebody is gathering strength, like, something, 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 something just ain't right. So yes.